Okay, for one, I am smiling like an idiot because I got my father. I scared him. And two, no, I do not look like a rock. My name is Clive Womble. And before you ask questions, yes, I know it's son of a Soviet. And no, I do not look like a rock. This, however, is what I will be talking about. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! See? I was originally going to talk about how I got to know about Yu-Gi-Oh! When I learned it, when I got into the hobby of it. But first off, I'm going to go with the sales pitch. See these hollows? See them? These are up for sale. These are all my cards, which may look small in comparison to someone else's card collection. But I have a lot of these hollows. I got a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I got a lot of Blue Eyes monsters, including the Blue-Eyed One-Eyed weird thing. I got fusion monsters, Xyz monsters, and I've got synchro monsters as well. This is not a synchro monster. Do not mistake me for that. This is an Xyz monster. This is number 63. See, is it focusing? Yeah, there it is. It's focused. That is a number 63 Shamoji soldier. 2,000 defense points, by the way. Got another one, Chronomaly. Number 36, Chronomaly Chateau Huyik. I don't know how to explain that, but this card is going to be up for selling at $1.50. This one will be sold for $1. Because of its hollow foil, it's going to go a little bit higher. I got Noble Knight Hector. Sorry, show it properly. Yep, you see it. I got Slushy. And I got Tribe Shocking Virus. This is an old card, but it's a monster, literally, and figuratively on the battlefield. I got more cards like this. I got lots of powerful cards, and especially my Ancient Gear monsters. Now, Ancient Gear monsters are not for sale. Just want to make that clear. These are my very first constructed decks. You can have this though, Super Soldier Soul. You can also have literally anything else except for my Earthbound Immortal, my Blue Eyes White Dragon, and my Elemental Hero monster cards. But everything else, you guys can have. I am not giving up on the hobby. This is just the beginning. I have been hooked on Yu-Gi-Oh! For about 5 years now, all the way in 7th grade. I'm 19 right now, so it might be actually a bit shorter or longer. I first found out about Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was 4 years old, and I watched this TV serial in Canada, and I completely forgot about it when I moved to India. A friend of mine, an old friend of mine named Achudan, he got me hooked on Yu-Gi-Oh! He actually got me this card, along with the Earthbound Immortal from my other friend, Zain Muhammad. Shout out to the man in the myth. If you are watching this, buddy, it's still going. This card trading thing is still going. This isn't even my whole set. So there are a few cards in my drawer right now that couldn't be fit into this. I have some pretty powerful monsters here. Metaphys Armed Dragon, level 7 monster, close to Blue Eyes White Dragon. I started collecting cards in 8th or 9th grade, and ever since then I've still been collecting cards. I got my Ancient Gear deck in 10th grade, I think, and that's when I realized that I needed to actually get better at the game. So I downloaded Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generations, which is a very good game. It's kind of hard to play with because you have to make do with every card pack you get, and it's completely randomized, like what you would normally get when you buy a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card pack. I have a lot of ultra rare, super rare cards, and not as many cards that I would like to create an optimal strategy deck. I just have randomized cards. Ancient Gear is the only one that I have that is not randomized, and I can actually use them to my personal advantage. I even have Cypher Soldier, and if any of you don't know, that is a super rare card that has 1350 attack and 2000 defense points, machine type. And its effect makes it so that if it battles a warrior type monster, it gains 2000 attack points during that battle phase. Which means that this card is nigh unbeatable. Can't be harmed, can't be touched, can't be stopped. I got a lot of Xyz monsters. Here we go. This is a synchro monster. This is a synchro monster. You get them from one of this, and you get it from this. Basically, how to synchro summon is, you get a level 3 tuna monster. You see this right here. See it? And you get a monster that's equal to the last 2 levels here, and then you add them together, and then you get this thing. These cards, this one as well as this one, are put into the extra deck. The extra deck is where you store these cards in order to summon them when you meet the local requirements. So once you get them, they are going to be forces of mass destruction. This one specifically, because it has so much defense, this one for its own tribal deck. So Lava Dual Slasher is up for grabs. Oh, I've had this one for a while. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon and Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. Hi. Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound. This one was actually part of the cards that I collected, so for those of you wondering what its effect is, it's, well, if it attacks a defense position monster, it can't be destroyed by battle, exactly like its brother here. And if it can also be summoned onto the field. Oh, no, it can't be special summoned. So it's exactly like its brother, but it has a very different effect. In my next video, I'll construct my entire Ancient Gear deck, and I'll also add in some of the original ones that some from my collected deck that I will add to my Ancient Gear deck, and I'll ask for your opinions as to whether or not it is a good starting hand or not. I also have Metaphys Armed Dragon, which is a worm type monster. Very powerful. I've already mentioned it, but it's also up for grabs. Let's see what else I have. I want to try and find this specific monster card. Here it is. I also have ritual monsters, such as this. Strongest ritual monster I've ever seen. Cyber Angel Vrash. Okay, Vrash. This one right here. Keep your eyes off the character, look at the level. And then there's Dark Doriado. This is a pendulum monster. A monster blended with this field spell monster. Or with an actual spell card. It's very powerful. It allows you to special summon monsters in 1 level below the number you see here, and 1 level above the number of. So basically, if you find 1 here, both of these levels, if it's level 1 to level 6, and monsters above level 1 and below level 6, you can special summon from your hand or from your extra deck, because these things do not go to the graveyard. If you want to know more about the rules, the game, how to play this game, go to my blog channel called Spider Sona Genesis. The link will be in the description, and it will show you the drafted, well, actually my blog and review on how to play, and well, about the lore and everything else. I got other cards, other ritual monsters. Vrash is also another card I will be selling. Vrash and Cyber Angel Ritual, the other ritual monsters related to this would be Cyber Angel Idaten All 3 of these cards in a bundle will be sold for roughly $3.50. This one will be the $1.50 because this thing is an overpowered godsend. I've got Murmur of the Forest. This is one of the other old cards I have. Troy Bomb. Near mint condition, slightly withered around the edges, but it's still in effect. If you want, you guys can have this for about, say, 85 cents. I'm going to have to work on my marketing skills after this, but these cards are still up for grabs even after posting. So if you want to write down in the comments what you want to sell it for, I'll be more than happy to oblige. And direct me to something where I can actually ship these things to sender. So that's it. This is all I can actually talk about for the moment. I have plenty of cards. Anyone who wants to know more about what deck they're from, any of the random cards you've seen, such as these, this sucker right here, and this one right here. This is another Pendulum Monster, as you can see, level 1. These cards. And if you want, feel free to buy as many at a very small price. Also, I got my main man who's ready to pound the screen.